Myself a teacher, a helper, someone who could possibly inspire people to be better. So with that being said, this is a PSA for all the men out there and all the boys who think they're men, but they're actually boys. This is going to be the summer of canceling boys. All of my friends are attractive. All of my friends are successful. All of my friends have something going on. Almost every single one of them have an
You're a woman. It's not up to you to say all your friends are attractive. You're not a man. We are the one that find women attractive. So you can't actually say, I understand there's something we call as a fact that anybody that looked at a pretty woman will say, oh, she's pretty. But I can't really say what you consider attractive, what a woman consider attractive is what men find attractive. So don't you say that all. You could say some, because I know women most times they will have more than 5 friends. So you can't say all. Maybe out of the 5 or out of the 10, maybe 2, 3, or 4 will be attractive. The rest just normal. They just patch up their body with makeup to look attractive. You're not even attractive. Even you that as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking at you, I don't find you attractive. Other men may find you, but not me. So
issue with men. They're all successful, they're all intelligent, they're all good people. But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think it might not be us. It might be you.
what makes you think you know what is good? Or what makes you think that all your friends are good people? It could actually be that all of you are bad. Because if you are a bad person, you might not see yourself as a bad person. You mingle with people like you. So you always consider that all of you that have the same attitudes are good. I mean, take for example, a woman that nag all the time. She probably doesn't see it as a bad thing. But to you, there's nothing wrong with you. So if men, like she said, if they don't have men in their life, it means it's not their problem because they are good people. Even though you have a bad thing that makes men to stay away from you. But imagine.
It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country. I made notes. This is how invested I am in this because I've been thinking about this for about 2 weeks solid now. Are you actually single? That means single. That is the first question, believe it or not, that needs to be asked. And ladies, you should be asking it because in 2020, it's not a given anymore that a guy that's actively pursuing you is actually single. Women do not want a pen pal. We don't want a texting pal. We quite frankly don't care if you text us all day or if you don't text us at all. If you're not going to make a plan to actually see us in person, not interested. Make a plan. I know it's not rocket science, but men of 2020, it seems like it's pretty difficult for you to figure out. And I'm not a feminist, so please don't take this as a feminist rant. I love men. If you want to date a girl that has nothing going on, then that's fine.
You love men, but for some reason, to you, men, almost every man in America is trash, but you love men. Yeah, I know there's an old video. I think she posted this video. What's her name? I can't even remember. Yeah, if you go on, is it Robin Watts? Forgotten. You always see her on social media or this news media. You know, I think she's married today. Now, I mean, the one rich guy. But as of then, she wasn't. You know, the nerve, entitlement. The truth is, sometimes men actually want to stay away from women for a while. It's not as if they don't want to. I mean, they want to have sex, so They want that female companionship, not just for sex, but I mean, men, if you actually understand men, you know that most times you just don't want to be around you. You are headache. Trust me. You demand a lot. You complain a lot. You use every silly things. You imagine where you expect it. Oh, make plans. You know what it takes. Maybe he travels out at that time. He's focused on his business or whatever it is. You want to know every time he must be calling you. Oh, you must make plan to bring you over to where he was. He is at that time. So I spend the weekend there with him. And then he takes you back to transport you back to wherever you left to visit him from. You don't know the resources involved. So he's not going to be distracted in whatever he's pursuing there. Because I mean, so women don't understand men. You have no idea. Just tolerate certain things. Yeah, I'm talking about interpersonal relationship.
But please do not mix in people like me and my friends who have something going on. Quite frankly, we take it as an insult if we find out that you are also talking to 5 Tatianas who have nothing going on. So value. There's a lot of women out there that I know that are my good friends who have amazing jobs, who work really hard, but who can't seem to find a decent guy, even if they go up in age 5 to 10 to 15 years, because those
Women always try to lie. Almost every woman, but it's basically a norm. They always want to lie that, oh, you can't find, where are the decent men, where are the good men. Stop lying. There's no point. Just be honest. You know what about men? Men will be truth. They say, oh, I'm here to find a pretty woman to marry. As in someone he finds attractive or someone he can afford to marry. Maybe all the women he sees, they are above him financially. So to him, he can't afford to marry such women. So he keeps searching until he finds someone who is below him or at the same level, or maybe not pretty enough to expect so much from him. You'll be like, okay, let me settle. The women always want to lie, even though what they want is rich, someone rich, someone tall, someone this, someone that, but or at least someone that earns more than they do. But they always say decent. Stop lying. You're not looking for a decent man. There are so many homeless people. They are very decent. Why don't you go and marry them? So many homeless people who probably can't afford to feed themselves daily, but they are very good men. They can They'll be very loyal, they won't cheat on you, they won't do this, they won't, I mean, they will even allow you to nag them to death. They will even disturb you. What a good man, but yet, you won't be honest enough to say what you mean by decent or a good man.
guys all want to be with 21-year-olds who have nothing going on. Now, I love a good Instagram story. Y'all know I do. I love a good boomerang. I love a good whatever. But if that's all you do, men, if that's all she does, probably Houston, we have a problem. Once I'm turned off, I am turned off. And I don't care anymore. Don't be a bitch. Don't be butthurt. You did it to yourself. Okay? And it's no longer my problem. Now it's become a personal problem of yours. I do have high standards and high expectations. You don't really have to be Brad Pitt. You don't have to be famous. You don't even really have to make a lot of money or have a really fantastic job. You just have to be determined. You have to be in some way successful.
You see, what she kind of realized she lied and she's trying to come back, but then eventually she was trying to, oh, you don't have to be this, but eventually she did the same thing. She still went ahead and married one rich guy. It's not like men are expecting you to be honest anyway. So that's that. I wish the younger men coming up won't have to listen to women for what women want. Do not make that mistake. Never ever seek for advice of a relationship or from a woman. That's the worst thing you do to yourself. They will always tell you the wrong thing. Sometimes they won't tell you the truth because telling you the truth to make them look very cheap or look, even though the person may be asking for advice on how to maybe get a woman. It's not the person you are interested in, but maybe you are is a friend, is a co-worker or whatever. But she won't want to tell you the truth or what the woman find attractive actually because it make them look horrible. If she tell you exactly what women find attractive because if you are not rich enough or you can't be able to provide for her financially as enough and enough for her, at least earn more than she does, you will find it attractive. If you're not tall enough or taller than her, at least. Or things that you'll be wondering, is that what you need to in a man for to be able to take care of you? Some might not even want to tell you the kind of sex escapade they are interested in that women find attractive in bed. Because if she explained that to you, what turns women on in terms of sex or to find you sexually attractive, you see them as harlots. So she wouldn't want to mention those things. Because you start wondering, oh, is that actually how she even see you? So she wouldn't want to look that dirty. She wouldn't want you to see her that dirty. Even though men don't hide their own. But, it's understandable women always want to be pure. So that's what society expects from them. So that's why I say don't bother asking a woman about what you need for to date anybody. Meet guys. I'm not interested in that. There are people, guys, who are even very good at it, better than I was when I was doing all this crap. Meet them, they'll be able to coach you if that's what you want, but don't approach women. Your sisters, they might not even be that. The only thing I would say, if it's your sister, what she will do is she might not tell you how to win over a woman. She might not be that successful in that, but she wouldn't want you to get fucked. That I can tell you. She cares about you no matter how what. Even though you might be annoying her, but she wouldn't want you to be taken advantage of. So she will always look out for if that girl truly is not into you. She will tell you right away. She knows now. She's a woman, so there are some things I can tell you that from personal experience. You know, when my sister was warning me, she was asking me certain questions about some girl. She was like, "Come on, open your eyes. Don't you see that this person doesn't care so much about you? Are you not seeing? Don't you listen to yourself?" As I was giving her answer to questions she was asking about the girl, once in a while we were talking, and yeah, she might come up, and the question, and be like, the funny thing is those moments, even before she will ask those things, will be hitting my mind. This is not right. If this person care about you like that, she wouldn't have acted this way. She wouldn't have said this. She wouldn't have done this. She would have done this. Stuff like that. But men, we always want to give women every benefit of the doubt. We don't want to, even though it's in the face. That's why when people say women manipulate men easily, it's not like we don't know when it's happening. But we just don't want to make her feel, oh, what if she's actually innocent? That's not bad intention. That she's doing that thing innocently. So we just, even though it's in our mind, the red flag is blinking, flashing, but we just keep ignore it. So that's it. It's not that we don't know. And because she's asking him with that innocent voice, making or trying to say stuff. Oh yeah, we do. Because if it's a man, immediately you react back. You shut it down. Well, maybe like, oh, she's innocent. Come on, maybe if I push back now with what I'm suspecting, push it back to her face. She might start crying. You now look as if I'm a horrible person, that she wasn't actually trying to manipulate me, and I now view it that way. So yeah, in that case, yeah, your sister, maybe your cousin, sure, they will be able to tell you that, but every other person, every other girl, it's not one related, forget it. They will even laugh at you, make joke of you. Your sister may laugh, but not necessarily be like, come on, are you not seeing this? So you did, but other people will laugh at you like a fool. So don't make it worse. Good for men.
Successful in that you want to attain some certain kind of success for yourself.
I mean, look for men too for such advice. See, let me just listen to this for a while. Stop it. Don't really find it.
Driven, you have goals, you can handle a woman with standards. That's not going to turn you off. And you're going to put in
Handle a woman with standard. That's one of the things that turns men off. The idea to handle someone that's headache. So in other words, you're saying, oh, I have high standard. I have money. I'm rich. So don't expect that I'll submit to you. So you should be able to handle whatever crap that comes out of me or from me to you. And you say, oh, you should be able to do that. That makes you a real man. But come on, we don't want to date ourselves. If not, why? Who else?
the effort to be with somebody like myself or my friends. We deserve that. And we will not compromise our standards. It will be a cold day in hell when I chase a man. We have all dealt with men who treat us like we are not good enough. No, the problem is we are too enough and you can't handle it. Number 1, are you single? No, really. 2, make plans. We don't want a pen pal. 3, value. Value someone who has value.
Sis, I don't have time to keep listening that. I know some of you have said, yeah, I've interjected too long or too much on this video. Later, I will put the link. You can go and watch it, man. But this is more like showing time to, childish talk. Luckily for her, she had this kind of entitlement, but she was able to find someone. Maybe she married a simp, because it's only a simp that can tolerate all this nonsense she's saying. Actually, what I mean is, if actually this is how she live with the husband, that the husband does all these things she says, or do everything, or do all she has mentioned. I will call you a simp because she's basically the leader of the house, or the man of the house. So, no, guys, don't make that mistake. Don't. If you want to get a wife, talk to your fellow men. If you don't know how to choose from, don't let a woman tell you. Not even your own mother. Trust me, your own mother won't be able to tell you. Women have that. I don't know. Doesn't mean she might say something bad. See it like this way. Women sometimes, when they are desperate, especially let me say the mothers, if they are desperate that they want, when they are desperate for you to get married, what they want is grandchild. Don't give a rip about about you in terms of what you might go to have that child. She cares about grandchild. But men, no, men see it differently because they've gone through it. They know that you might not listen to them when they advise you, hey, she might not be right for you based on some attitude they are seeing as an observer, but or as a third party. But they will still say it anyway. They will find a diplomatic way, no matter what, to say it, since they are close to you. Women might not. They'll be like, come on, handle us, we are women. You could be lucky, your mother might be different. I'm just saying generally mothers don't. They usually their focus is grandchild. Give me grandchild. That's all they care about. Even if you get a woman that will kill you before your time, that's not their head. It's not like I blame them. It's not their job to vet a woman for you. It's a man that can be able to say, guy, I don't know if you know. This woman you are introducing to her that you want to marry. I don't want to be disrespectful, but there are rumors going around that she has gone round almost every man I know in this our street, or she has gone round to them. You know what I mean? She has slept with so many men. So, do you sure you want to handle that? They will find a way, even though they know it's going to hurt you to say that, but at least they will tell you before you jump in. Because once you get married, once you are married to her, they can't say it anymore. So they will rather tell you that. The only thing is, they know the cost of doing that sometimes, that it might cost that relationship or destroy the relationship. Because men always, once they tell you, some will not want to even entertain that. Some simple, when their friend tell them this kind of thing, she'll go and tell the woman. Of course, what do you expect? The woman will give ultimatum to sever that relationship or friendship. So many men have lost their friends because of trying to be direct or trying to save their friends from finding themselves in a situation in future where they might regret it. Yeah, I mean, no man wants to marry a woman that every function comes with. Every man will be laughing inside that, oh, you married a slut, you married a prostitute. No man wants that, trust me. That's the worst thing you can do to a man, that his fellow men will have zero respect for him. You are a woman, you will understand. So they will try to save you, but still men don't. So yeah, but disagree with me, put it in the comment section, and I'll put the video link so I can go and watch the full video. I don't have time to listen to this crap. So at least the full crap of whatever she's saying. So subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.